good night or good morning, wherever you are. This is Dalek 451, the new Dalek there today. Uh, and welcome to my quite a while. And I got just the other day. Which I recently. Well, this game called what I've seen and heard. It looks like a very game. So I'm sure I'll enjoy this, and I hope you looks a first. Hello, Scuglio. This is very quiet. Really? Well, it shouldn't be. Don't know what's the problem there. Great. That's great, isn't it? I just got stuck. I'm still having problems. I don't know. Maybe I'm gonna have to. How does it sound now? What's this? I turned down the volume in the better or am I lost over the game? That's way better. Okay, thanks. All right. You, you're gonna absolutely this game. It's mind blowing and a wild experience. You're in for. And, and keep saying I keep over and. Well, I can't. Unfortunately, I can't do anything because I wish I had a proper gaming PC to do this. Don't. Anyway, right. Let's get into finally. So I had other people on YouTube, um, and this is my first time playing. I hope it's okay. shall we? Chapter 1, the...
You're on a path to cabin. Is a princess. You're
Well, we'll see. Well, I don't know about that, Mr. Narrator, but we'll see. Wait a minute. It's one... It's one of the most memorable games I've ever played. It's astonishingly good. Well, okay. Well, okay. I'm glad you thought it was... Glad you enjoyed it so much, Skull. Oh. I didn't know I could do that. Because originally I was gonna play it with using the mouse. She moves. Oh, look at that background. That is wow. That is fun. Such depth, 3D depth to the background. That's great. Right. Buckle up. Enjoy your trip into madness. Skuggly. Thanks for coming in. I'm not sure to go with this because it's I probably picked the wrong time to start this stream, but I'm gonna but anyway, yeah, let's get on with it, shall we? Into literally. Okay, so first explore the end of out. Consider that maybe the only reason locked up. Hang on a minute. Just turn that over a bit. If, then try to stream because I don't think just try my best here. So, anyways, for the end of the world. I figured that maybe the only reason she's killing a princess seems world ending. Sort of reward for doing this. Oh, okay. Tell me what to do. I'll that. Stupid thing. Anyway. So, a lot of choices.
no
Whatever.
use arguing semantics over a metaphorical chicken or egg, because the egg is hatched and it's about to ruin everything.
Oh no. What's going on? Jeez. All right, folks. I can already see that the stream's it's choosing when and to. This thing is choosing when to work and when not to work.
Unless, of course, you do your job and slay her.
All right.
Unfortunately, you're the only one who can pull this off. I don't make the rules. I wish I did, but I don't.
Okay then. Do I get some?
I'm talking about the end of everything as we know it. No more birds, no more trees, and perhaps most problematically of all, no more people. You have to put an end to her. Don't linger on the specifics. You have a job to do here. Just get in there and do what needs to be done. We're all counting on you.
Sure you are, sure. Do you have any evidence to back this up?
You're already on the path that leads to the cabin. Why would you be here if it weren't to complete a very important task? You've made it this far, you might as well reach the end of your journey.
Sure thing, narrator, sure thing.
Does it? Are you a monarchist? Is slaying a princess that much worse than slaying a fisherman or a miller or a seamstress? If anything, slaying a princess is much better than slaying a seamstress. Seamstresses contribute something of value to society.
Sure.
Of course I haven't. Why would I even consider that? Nobody wants the world to end.
Of course not.
I mean, maybe some people do, like nihilists or very, very evil people, but surely you're not one of those, right?
Well, I like to think I'm not. But you know, I've had my moments where I think, where I might think, what is like, what a messed up world this is, you know. I'm sure we've all thought that. It's
Are you serious? No, you have to do it. Yes, but you'll have to slay her before you get it. It's a secret, but I think you'll like it. It's a special reward, just for you. And whatever you think it might be, I can promise you it's going to be even better than your wildest imagination.
I'm sure it is. I'm sure it is, Mr. Narrator. It was just a voice. It was actually just a voice in my head. Gonna be the first of many voices in my head. Sure. Right, of course. Look, I'll go to the cabin and I'll talk to her, and if she's as bad as you say, sorry. If she's as bad as you say she is, then maybe I'll slay her, but I'm not committing to anything until I've had the chance to meet her face to face. Okay, fine, I'll go to the cabin. Okay, I'm sold. Let's get this over with. Oh, okay. Oh, okay. Thanks for telling me what to do.
Then I guess we'll just have to see what happens. But a word of warning. If you go in prepared to hear her out, she could easily trap you in her web of lies. And the more you listen to her honeyed words, the harder it'll be to pull yourself out. Then each and every one of us is doomed.
Right.
So sure, go, talk to her. See how that turns out for all of us. You make your way up the short path to the cabin. You'll find the princess within. We're not going to go through with this, right? She's a princess. We're supposed to save princesses, not slay them. Ignore him. He doesn't know what he's talking about.
Alright. Looks like I've got no choice but to go forward at this point.
The interior of the cabin is almost entirely bare. The air is stale and musty, and the floor and walls are painted in a fine layer of dust. The only furniture of note is a plain wooden table. Perched on that table is a pristine blade. The blade is your implement. You'll need it if you want to do this right.
What if I go to... Now, I've had a bit of a spoiler for this game. I've kind of seen someone else play it, so and I saw how this goes, but at least this bit. But I'm wondering, what if I go into the basement without the blade?
The door to the basement creaks open, revealing a staircase faintly illuminated by an unseen light in the room below. This is an oppressive place. The air feels heavy and damp, a hint of rot filtering from the ancient wood. If the princess really lives here, slaying her is probably doing her a favor. Her voice softly carries up the stairs.
Hello? Is someone there?
And what a lovely voice she has.
It's hypnotizing. It's the kind of voice you only have to hear once to remember it for the rest of your life. Don't let it fool you. It's all part of the manipulation. You're playing a dangerous game by coming here unarmed.
I'm sure I am, narrator. I'm sure I am. Hi, just checking on you. I'm here to save you. Lie, I'm here to save you. Lie, hey, I think I'm here to slay you. Continue down the stairs. You know what?
How many times do I have to tell you how dangerous letting her out of here would be before it finally sinks in?
Yeah, I know. So you keep saying narrate.
Wait, really? You're here to rescue me? I was starting to think I'd be stuck down here forever. Come downstairs. I want to see the face of my rescuer.
Of course, princess.
You walk down the stairs and lock eyes with the princess. There's a heavy chain around her wrist, binding her to the far wall of the basement.
Hang on a sec. So you can see this better. That's better. Ooh. I like the ability to do that. And there she is, the princess. And what a pretty thing she is. You agree, everyone? Isn't she pretty?
She's beautiful. How could someone like this be a threat to anyone?
Well, someone agrees.
I am begging you to stay focused. There's a lot riding on you here.
you're here. I've been waiting for something like this to happen forever. I hope you brought something to deal with these chains.
Don't do it. If she gets out of those chains, we're all one step closer to the end.
Okay, hold on, let's talk a bit first. I'll see what I can do. Examine the chains.
You're only making this more difficult.
Thank you. Thank you.
I'm wondering, yeah, I'd like to see what if you don't kill her the first time around? What if you don't slay her the first time around? Because you're very welcome, my princess.
You're making a huge mistake. No, you're doing the right thing. You walk up to the chains binding the princess to the wall and give them a tug. They're large and heavy, far too solid for you to even imagine trying to break them apart.
I'm guessing you don't have the key?
Oh, hello. Tiger Stripes, hey, good to see ya. Oh, how can you say? Oh, come on, Tiger Stripes. How can you look at that? Not look at that face and say she's terrifying. Look at her. How can you say she's terrifying? It's good to see you, Tiger Stripes. I'm guessing I don't have the key. You're right, I don't have the...
Maybe it's somewhere upstairs. Doubtful. Whoever locked the princess away down here intended for her to never see the light of day. They wouldn't have just left the key to her chains somewhere in the cabin.
And what's that? And I mean, she's got eyes. I mean, she's got eyes even bigger than a Margaret Keane painting. I don't. If you say so, Tiger Stripes. Anyway, that was. And if there isn't a key, do you have any other ideas? I'm gonna check upstairs. Maybe the key's still lying around somewhere up there, and if not, maybe I can at least find something to break you free.
Maybe there's some way to break the chains?
Oh, and Moises Mungia. Hi, Moises. How you doing? What do you think of this princess, Moises? Doesn't she look pretty?
Or if that doesn't work, I guess we can always cut me out of them.
She offers the suggestion with almost complete nonchalance. If we were stuck down here long enough, I'm sure we'd be nonchalant about cutting our way out if it meant we could finally be free.
Indeed.
You attempt to make your way out of the basement, but the door at the top of the stairs slams shut.
Uh-oh.
You hear the click of a lock sliding into place.
Uh-oh, that's not good.
Is someone else here?
Hey, let me out. Let me out of here. Try the door right down to the bottom of the stairs.
You try the door, but it's locked from the outside.
But that's what she looks nice, but that's what she wants us to think. Yeah. That's the thing with this game. That's the thing with this game, Moises. Okay.
Your shouts and pleas are met with silence. You're here to slay the princess, and you won't leave until the task is done.
I'm not slaying anybody.
You make your way to the bottom of the stairs. This would have been so much easier if you'd just taken the blade like you were supposed to. Easier for whom? Easier for everyone. Look at the mess you're in.
I heard the door slam. They locked you down here too, didn't they?
Wait, who locked me down here,
There's
princess?
a slight panic rising in the princess's voice.
If I could just get out of these chains, I know we could force our way out of here together.
I'm sure we could, princess.
She barely hesitates
Ah!
before raising her arm to her mouth, her teeth tearing through her limb with the determination of a trapped wolf.
Oh my god. I didn't see that coming. Oh, wow. I didn't expect that. Oh my god.
She rips her flesh from her bone. A sound comes from behind you. The clang of bouncing metal. It's the blade from upstairs. You're not sure how it made its way down here, but if there's a time to strike, it's now. Or we could use it to free her. You won't like what happens if you do that. Fine.
Oh, it actually gave me the only option was to save the princess. That's interesting.
Against your better judgment, you place the blade against the ragged, self-inflicted wound on the princess's arm, just above the unyielding chain binding her to this place.
And that's what how is it the hero and narrator are chatting together? I think that's like the nature of this game. I think that's like they're both conflicting voices in your head. And Moses says, "That's what I thought." And here we go. Yes, indeed. Is this narrator unreliable? I think he is. Tiger Stripes. Ugh, good grief, I know.
You cut into her flesh.
We have to cut. Oh my god, we actually have to cut her arm off to free her.
The
Jesus.
blade is sharp, and it takes little effort to crack through the bone of her arm.
Oh my god. This is. I didn't okay, this is not what I didn't expect this to happen.
Her limb falls to the ground, and the heavy chains follow suit.
Oh man.
She didn't so much as utter a sound through the whole ordeal. No, she didn't. She smiles softly as her gaze meets yours, blood from her wounded arm dripping rhythmically to the ground. How is she still smiling after everything? It's like she isn't even bothered by what just happened.
Thank you. Now let's get out of here.
Sure.
No, we won't have any of that. The stakes are too high. You can't just let her escape into the world. No, I can't just let her escape into the world.
What do you mean you can't let her escape into the world? No, Mr. So-called narrator. What do you... Keep your knife ready. Yeah. Well, guess she's going to need a robotic arm. That would be an interesting thing, wouldn't it? Wouldn't it?
As the princess approaches the bottom stair, your body steps forward and raises the blade.
Oh no.
Wait, this isn't fair. You can't just do that. Watch me.
Oh no.
What are you doing?
What? Slay the princess, slay the princess, slay the princess. Oh my god. And you called it. The narrator and hero are one schizo person, sounds like. Eh. Yeah. And from what I've seen of this game, they're not gonna be the only. I know, right? Tiger Stripes. Well, I'm gonna try and warn her. Because I think you basically have to kill her to progress the game. But I want to see, what if you don't try and kill her?
Stop that.
Something's come over you, hasn't it? You know you don't have to do this, right?
And I wish I did. Princess, I wish I didn't have to, but I think I do.
Your body lunges forward, the blade held low, ready to sink into her heart.
No! Don't do it!
The princess dodges, stumbling back against the wall before the blade has a chance to connect.
Oh, she dodged it. This is a game of jump scares. I think, Moises, it does. I mean, this is a... I mean, I would be... I think I would definitely say yes, it does have jump scares because because, you know, this is a horror game. It says right off it's a horror game. So of course, so it must have jump scares.
Stop it. Stop trying to resist me. I'm trying to get you out of here alive.
Screw you, narrator. I want to save her. Screw you, narrator. I want to... And slay the princess, slay the princess, slay the princess. All right, resist, resist!
Move the blade.
No! I'm not doing what you say.
It's frozen in stubborn resistance. The princess takes a cautious step forward.
No. Come.
We both know this isn't you.
I would. Of course, you're right, princess. It's not me. It's a fairly static game motion-wise. Yes, Tiger Stripes, it is. Because I think what I've heard, I think it's all like traditionally done hand-drawn 2D drawings, the whole game. So there's not that much to it animation-wise, but still the drawings are beautiful. And you're right, princess. This isn't me. This is the. I'm being forced to do this. I really don't want to.
She nervously reaches towards you and takes the blade from your infuriatingly rigid hands. What are you doing?
I'm not listening to you.
I'm sorry. I'll try to be quick.
What?
She plunges it into your chest, tearing through flesh and sinew. It is agony. But you aren't dead yet.
Princess, why did you do that?
Oh no. I'm so sorry.
Stay strong. We can tough it out until it's done. For her sake. For her sake. Don't you start pretending that dying a painful death is some sort of heroic gesture. The two of you have literally doomed everyone. Whatever. She sinks the blade into your chest again and again and again, and you feel every inch of burning pain that slices its way into your body.
Good lord.
I'm sorry.
If you're sorry, why do you keep doing it? What? She commits seppuku. Are you sure? Are you sure you got that right, Moises?
She doesn't know how to use a knife, does she?
Well, it would seem that way.
Apparently not. Though it doesn't matter how sloppy her knife work is, does it? A stab wound is still a stab wound, and it won't be long before you bleed out.
I'm so sorry.
Oh.
Last thrust of the knife, your legs give out beneath you. You collapse to the floor, your blood pooling around you, your limbs unresponsive. The princess stares down at your ruined chest as tears carve rivulets of pink down her blood-spattered cheeks.
Oh,
It can't
princess.
just end like this, right?
It can't. You're right. It can't just end like this.
Oh, that's rich coming from you. As much as I'd prefer for things to have gone differently, I can't deny the reality of what's happened. The two of you made your choice. It's over. Everything goes dark, and you die.
Oh. Goodbye, princess. Chapter 2, The Damsel.
You're on a path in the woods, and at the end of that path is a cabin. And in the basement of that cabin is a princess.
Okay, I obviously made all the wrong choices there. Oh. And I've just realized the lag between the lag between what I'm doing and it going out to YouTube and Twitch, it's a very long gap. Scobia, this is chapter 2. Yeah, I gathered that. Is this the same as the beginning of chapter 1? It is, yeah, yes, Tiger Stripes, it is. This is how it starts.
You're here to slay her. If you don't, it will be the end of the world.
I'm getting, let's see, explore. I'm getting a terrible sense of deja vu. Wait, hasn't this already happened? Okay, no. But I died. What am I doing here? Oh, you bastard. You're in for it now. But I'm wise to your tricks. You bastard. I like that. Proceed to the cabin, turn around and leave. Yeah, I died. What am I doing here?
That you're not dead. And to answer your second question, you're here to slay the princess. I literally told you that a second ago. If he doesn't remember what happened, then maybe it's best to keep it that way. Yes, he didn't approve of us last time, did he? If we're going to save our beloved, we'll have to be sneaky about it.
And we've got another voice in our head, the voice of the smitten. And Moses says, "Well, I looked up and saw that this game is popular around OKY YouTube. I might as well look it up later, so I have things to do. Okay, Moses." Looks like I've gained 2 extra I've got 6 viewers on YouTube. I've got 3 on Twitch. Thank you to my viewers on Twitch for coming in. Right, let's get on with this.
Our beloved? Yes, you'll have to be very sneaky about your intentions if you're going to try and save the princess. Ah, so all of the cards are on the table. Then you should know that we and the princess are in love, and the 4 of us will be foiling any and all assassination attempts you've got in the works.
Indeed. Also, I have to go now. See you later. Okay, Moises. Thanks for coming to watch. See you later.
We'll see about that. Whatever you do, just be sure to ignore him specifically. It sounds like he's the sort who'd sacrifice risk the whole world for a peck on the cheek. What can I say? A world without love is a world that isn't worth saving.
I kind of have to agree with that. Explore. Let's assume I'm telling the truth and all this really did happen. Why should I listen to you? Why should I bother doing anything?
Those are two very different questions, but fine. I'll indulge you if that's what it takes to get you moving. Let's say for a moment that this really is the second time you've met me, or at least a version of me. You died last time, which probably only happened because you didn't listen to me.
I mean, 4 of us, I'm only counting 3. Says Tiger Stripes. Well, I think... And me... The hero, the narrator, and the smitten. Well, there's also... Well, don't forget, there's also me, the player.
You were the one who did us in, villain. Well, not you in the literal sense, but you did everything you could to stop us from rescuing her. Oh, I wonder why. Maybe it's because the entire world was at stake. No lone princess is worth that price. I beg to differ. I'm not going to argue with you. I'm just going to take a deep breath and assume that whoever is making the decisions here has the common sense to ignore your protestations. Anyway, I believe your second question was, what's the point of doing anything? If you're asking that, it sounds to me like you're making the rather dangerous assumption that your actions last time around didn't have any consequences.
Yes, Tiger Stripes. I think they are. The narrator is basically talking to me and trying to influence my actions, and then you have these other voices in the head which are arguing and kind of do the same thing. Raise the volume on the game a smidge. Well, I'll try, but I don't want it to be too loud because I had it all the way up earlier and no one could hear me. But hang on. Okay, how's that?
What do you mean? Of course there weren't any consequences. You forced the princess to kill us, and now everyone's right back where they started. That sounds pretty consequence-free to me. Yes, but in this purely hypothetical scenario, that begs the question of how you got back here. Did time simply rewind itself, or were you instead transported to a different world entirely? If it's the latter, what do you think happened after you died?
Much better. Okay, you're welcome, Tiger Stripes.
Do you think the people there lived happily ever after? Or do you think that the princess, left unhindered, brought about the end to everyone and everything, just like I told you she would? She would never. She's a perfect angel that you cruelly imprisoned as part of some convoluted, dastardly scheme.
Seriously though, this game left me shook to the absolute core. Wow.
Convoluted? I don't know how this premise could be any more simple. Princess bad, stop her, save everyone.
Okay. Explore. Let's talk about this princess. Proceed to the cabin. Explore. I'm with them. I'm gonna find a way to save her from that cabin.
That's right. You can't stop all of us. We're going to sweep her off her feet if it's the last thing anyone does. Are these really the sorts of people you'd like to align yourself with? You're not at the cabin yet. You still have plenty of time to reflect on the situation. I just hope for all our sakes that you make the right call. Just be quick about it.
Okay, the only reason she was even able to kill me last time was because I let her. She could barely hold a knife. How is she supposed to end the world? Who locked her in that basement? What is this place?
She just can. Believe me, I wish I could tell you more, but you'll just have to trust that what I'm saying is true, and that, despite it all, you're fully up to the task that's been given to you.
Let's talk about this princess. I mean, she bit off her own arm. She did, yes.
Maybe it's her beauty that threatens the world. Sure, it's her beauty. Why not? And before you ask, no, we can't just keep her down there. If you don't slay her, she's going to find a way out. It's unfortunate, I know, but it's just the way it is.
And when it comes to existential horror, there's two games that stand pillars above everything else, and that's Soma and this. Oh. Really, Scogli, that you think that highly of it? Although admittedly, I don't know what Soma is. Sorry about that. Okay, who locked her in the basement? What is this place?
People locked her in that basement, and I told you what this place is. It's a path in the woods. Don't overcomplicate things.
If people locked her away, why couldn't they slay her? Why is this falling on me? You're being cagey. Why aren't you telling me?
Look, I'm not supposed to say this, but it's because you're special. You're the only person capable of doing this. Call it a prophecy, if that helps, but it's just the way things are. Oh, I didn't know we were special. Of course you're special. Why else would you be here? Calling us special isn't going to make us friends, even if it did feel nice. Oh, believe me, the last thing I want is for you and I to be friends. But I'm a professional, and I'm not going to let my dislike for you get in the way of helping you save the world.
You know, narrator, you really do sound like a bit of a dick. You know that? You're not exactly. You're being kind of a jerk. So and you're not, and you're obviously being intensely vague over everything you're saying. So why? And because you're being so vague and so evasive, you're being so vague and so evasive. Why should I trust you?
I've told you.
What aren't you telling me?
Know. Going into more detail would just overcomplicate an otherwise very simple situation and make your job more difficult. Not to sound like a broken record, but the less you know about her, the better things will go for all of us. I know it sounds like I'm hiding something, but you're just going to have to take me at my word.
Why should I, when you won't tell me anything? And in the chat says, when it comes to, oh, I've already read that one. Tiger Stripe says, I trust you, Scogli, because it sounds like you know your games, but really, this game, it's so static, at least right now. Yeah. Yes, but it seems that way right now, Tiger Stripes, but it will pick up.
Right. Now, if you don't mind, the whole world is waiting with bated breath for you to save it from ruin.
Alright, let's go. I could turn around and leave. Or go head to the cabin.
A warning before you go any further.
After what I did the first time, how are things? Now, one thing I know about this game is with each playthrough, things are different. So what's going to be different after what I did last time?
She will lie, she will cheat, and she will do everything in her power to stop you from slaying her. don't believe a word she says. We already told you we're not playing along with your little game. It's your lies that can't be trusted. Her beauty is the only thing in the world we can believe in. I think we've already been over this. I'm pretty sure he just likes the sound of his own voice.
Yeah, I think that too.
I do, but I also speak from the heart. My passions are too great to be stifled. They must be expressed.
I don't blame you.
Sure, yeah, your passions are strong and all, but not everyone needs to hear them. Some things are better kept quiet.
Yes, probably.
Don't pay their bickering any mind. Focus on the task ahead.
All right, since you insist. Proceed into the cabin.
The interior of the cabin is clean and elegant.
Whoa!
Its stone walls draped in fine-threaded tapestries. A prison befitting a royal prisoner. The only furniture of note is an ornate wooden table with a pristine blade perched on its edge.
Well, I knew it was going to be different. I knew it was going to be different, but I didn't expect this. This is nice. I knew the cabin would be different.
The blade is your implement. You'll need it if you want to do this right. God, not everyone needs to hear you. That's how I feel about half of everyone I meet on YouTube. Well, I hope that doesn't include me, Tiger Stripes. Was the first version much simpler? Yeah. Yes, Tiger Stripes. The first time you enter the cabin, it's just that, a cabin, a simple plain cabin, wooden cabin. And hello to Blobus. I don't think I've seen you here before. Welcome, and man, I love this route. This okay, all right. So this is definitely different than how I thought it would play out. You didn't say anything about the mirror on the wall. Yeah, that's another thing. Of course it doesn't. Well, thank you, Tiger Stripes. Let's see. This whole cabin is different than last time. Approach the mirror. Take the blade. Yeah, the cabin's different. Very different. Is it? I can't say I was paying much attention to the scenery last time around. Maybe that's because you haven't actually been here. I hope this means you'll finally drop that ridiculous past life nonsense. You haven't died, and you certainly haven't been killed by the princess. So focus up. Stop letting yourself get distracted.
You didn't say anything about the mirror on the wall.
That's because there isn't a mirror. There's a table, the blade sitting on the table, and the door to the basement. There's nothing else in here. There's definitely a mirror. There isn't. I'm sure the princess would tell us there was a mirror if she were up here. In which case she'd be lying to you because, again, there isn't a mirror.
Now that's another thing. That's another thing. You need to play each time you enter the cabin. Re-enter the cabin after the first time. They put up this thing. There's this mirror this mysterious mirror that appears, but you can see it. The other voices in your head can see it, but then either the narrator can't see it, or he denies that it's there. I want to look at myself. I want to see how handsome I am. Narrator gaslighting you. Why would you lie about that? What's the point?
Exactly. Why would I lie about something so meaningless? What good would a mirror even do? That you waste time preening yourself instead of doing what needs to be done?
Approach the mirror, take the blade, enter the... I'm gonna approach the mirror.
You walk up to the wall next to the basement door. It's a wall. There isn't much to see here. This really isn't funny.
Wipe the mirror clean.
You reach forward and rub your hand against the cabin wall. I hope you know how ridiculous you look right now.
And yes, last play your hand was some sort of clawed thing. I think you're an ogre or something. That's what it seems like, isn't it? Tiger Stripes, yeah. Well, you're about to see my hand. There it is.
But it was there a second ago. And now it's gone. Pity. We could have a feather out of place, and now we'll never know. We can't gallantly sweep her off her feet if we have a feather out of place.
Indeed not. So, either enter the basement or take the blade. Well, since I don't really want to kill the princess, although I'm guessing I'll have to, I guess I should enter the take the blade. Kind of looks like a chicken leg to me, I don't know. A chicken leg. So what should we... Alright, okay, so what should we do? Shall we just enter the basement without the blade or take the blade? Yes, take the blade this time, says Tiger Stripes. Yeah, I think it's... As much as I'd like to see her reaction if I entered the... Yeah, I think this time I should take the blade.
You take the blade from the table. It will be difficult to slay the princess and save the world without a weapon.
Who says I'm going to use it as a weapon?
I suppose if we're to play the role of dashing knight, we need an equally dashing sword. That way she'll know we can defend her from her enemies. Hopefully it doesn't put her on edge, and hopefully it doesn't get turned on us. Again, there's no use arguing over motivations right now. It's good that you took the blade. You'll need it to do your job.
Down we go.
The door to the basement creaks open, revealing an intricate stairwell. Gold-trimmed carpet glimmers in the light of the torches positioned along the walls. The basement almost seems welcoming in the dim firelight.
God, even down here it's different. It's like walking into a castle dungeon.
But it's still a stone basement. If the princess lives here, slaying her is probably doing her a favor. A soft voice carries up the stairs.
Hello? Is someone there?
Her voice. It's somehow even more beautiful than last time. I can hear wedding bells already. I've held my tongue till now, but you're taking this a little too far. We barely even know the princess. We can still do right by her without all this over-the-top fawning.
Yeah, it is getting a bit much. Voice smitten.
Yes, for everyone's sake, you're not in love. Just remember that her charms are all part of the manipulation. You walk down the stairs and lock eyes with the princess. There's a heavy chain around her wrist, binding her to the far wall.
Now In case you didn't see her... No, you did see her earlier.
My love, we're here to rescue you from your unjust and foul imprisonment. You know she can't hear you, right? She may not be able to hear my words, but surely she can hear my spirit. Oh, your spirit's plenty loud, all right.
It's you, my dashing hero. I was so worried you wouldn't come back.
Did you hear that? She said we're dashing. And she called us a hero. Flattery really goes a long way with the two of you, doesn't it? Waiting for you to come back. I didn't want to believe your ravings back in the woods, but this is next to incontrovertible evidence. You've been here before.
Indeed yes, we have. We have been here before.
That's right, villain. And you killed us.
Yes, you killed us. No, you made her kill us, didn't you?
Well, she killed us. Only because he made us try and kill her. It was self-defense. Our beloved's hands remain unstained by cruelty. And you've died before. So an entire world has been damned to oblivion. I'd really hoped I'd be the first, but what's done is done. What matters is you have a chance to do it right this time.
Wait a minute. What do you mean? An entire world down to oblivion. I'd really hoped I'd be the first. What do you mean by that?
Now, hold on. If she actually ended a world, are you sure we want to do this? Are you sure we want to rescue her? We never saw a world end, and now I'm even more certain that we must chase our heroic and romantic destiny than I've ever been. I shan't let anyone convince us otherwise. Are you listening to him? He's lost it. Don't let him distract you. Just do your job.
Yeah, sure. All these dialogue options. You killed me last time and it hurt a lot. Why did you do that? Do I have to cut you out again? I really didn't care for that last time. What happened after I died? I have to ask, did you end the world after you killed me back there? I'm sorry about what happened last time. The narrator who sent me here to kill you took over my body. It was extremely unfair. Yes, she is, isn't she? She is prettier than last time. Last time she was ghoulish. Well, I wouldn't go that far, Tiger Stripes. Anyway, shall I actually go through some of this dialogue, or shall I just go ahead and rescue her? 'Cause really, I don't want to kill her. I suppose I could just ask her.
I'm okay with whatever you come up with. You can cut my arm off again.
What?
We won't be laying a finger on her perfect wrists, and indeed, we won't even have to. Do you see how dainty her hands are? We'll be able to slip her right out with no harm done. What? No, she's a prisoner here. You can't just slip her hand through the chains. Why are you two arguing over the logistics of slipping her hand out of her shackles? She just said she'd be okay with any idea we came up with. Am I the only one here who thinks that's weird? She didn't care last time. Why should she care this time? That's our stoic, smiling angel.
Yes, you have to have her commit to not killing you again.
No, you're right. It's extremely bizarre behavior and further evidence that she's a monster who's not to be trusted. So go ahead and slay her.
No, I won't.
I'm sorry. Didn't you want me to?
What? Of course I didn't want you to kill me. Why would you even say that?
Did we? We warned her of the cruel forces seizing our body. That's practically telling her to kill us. She is our beloved, and she made the choice to free us of our misery, to show us mercy and make the best decision for everyone. She made the best decision for her. Don't be so quick to assign kindness. You're just opening yourself up to manipulation.
And ask her if she ended the world after she killed you last time. Okay. Let's see. What happened after I died? Did you end the world after you killed me back there? Right, let's ask her that.
I don't know. Was I supposed to have ended the world? Would that have made you happy?
Isn't that just like our darling princess? She wants to make us happy. My heart melts further with every word that passes through her beautiful lips. Are you listening to her? That's a confession.
Yeah, it sounds like it. No, I don't want to end the world. I have no feelings one way or the other about the world ending. Honestly, the world sucks. People are a plague, and I hope you brought a slow and painful ruin to them all. Damn, that's dark.
Then I didn't end the world.
See? She didn't confess anything. She is innocence itself. I'm not so sure.
What happened after I died?
You died, and now we're talking.
It took you 5 hours. I knew this game was long. I knew it was long. Okay, last question.
The version of me was pushed to such drastic action. It was for good reason.
Sure it was.
That's okay. You were just doing your best, and that's all that matters.
She took that in stride. To a surprising extent. An almost unsettling extent, actually. That's because she's perfect. Do you think she has someone like him telling her what to do? She doesn't. There's no one else like me. I think he's right, because I like it better if she doesn't have some horrid little voice like him, always trying to drive her to violence.
She seems very cheerful about about me dying. Yeah, she does, doesn't she? So all that's left are the choices: rescue the princess or slay the princess. I don't want to slay her.
No, I can't let you do that. If you take another step towards the princess,
You'll what?
Take over our body and force us to try and kill her? Yes. Not on my watch, villain. My passions contain titanic depths, and if you try anything that might harm our dearest, I will end our life without a second thought. You wouldn't. I would. I'd listen to him if I were you. He has a lot of strong feelings, and doesn't the world end if we don't stop her? You approach the princess and gingerly slide her hand from her bindings. That shouldn't have worked. I'll be damned. We're doomed.
It was that easy? And hello to was it Norsk? Norsk? I'm not sure how you say that. Sorry. Oh man, I've played that game. I hope you'll appreciate it as much as I did. Well, thank you for coming in, and I'm glad Glad to hear you enjoyed this game. Well, so far I'm enjoying it, definitely.
I can't believe it. But I guess I have to. I told you, there's no life more worth living than that of a true believer.
I'm free, and you're not trying to kill me this time. Thank you. Thank you so much.
You're welcome, Princess.
The princess jumps up and smothers you in a joyful embrace. Ugh.
Oh, but she's so sweet.
Are you sure you want to do this? Just one slip of the wrist and your pristine blade is buried in her back, and everyone out there is saved. Is that a threat? You know what we'll do if you try it. You're going to regret this.
What do we do now?
Whatever you want, Princess. Explore. What do you want to do? We leave, and then we have our whole lives to figure out what we want to do next.
Let
What
me
do you-
guess. End the world? Spoken with the rank cynicism of someone who has never felt love in his heart.
I don't actually know. Nobody's ever asked me what I wanted before.
Nobody?
She doesn't even know what she wants. You may have had her all wrong. What if this whole thing is just a misunderstanding? What if she doesn't want to end the world? You're so gullible. Is the only thing you've ever doubted the actual truth?
I think I want to leave. And I think...
The princess closes her eyes in deep reflection. And then she shrugs.
I don't know. What do you want to do?
Ugh. Damn this headset of mine. Sorry about that, folks. This headset I'm wearing keeps trying to slide off. And it's never fit me properly. I want you to tell me what you want. That must be something you want. I mean, do you want to end the world? I just want to leave. We can figure out the rest later. If you want to leave, then let's leave. Something isn't right here. I'm sorry. Slay the princess. No, I'm not doing that. You know what? I think I'm probably missing something by doing this, but let's just leave. Come on, princess. Let's go.
That sounds perfect.
As the princess takes your hand in hers, you let your blade tumble uselessly to the floor, and with it tumbles the last hope for the entire world. We have each other. We don't need the world for our happy ending. I like to think that you do, actually. Look, I have my doubts, but the choice has been made, and this is happening. You don't have to mope about it. I will mope about it, because moping is the only recourse you love-blind fools have left me with. You and the princess walk up the stairs hand in hand. Ugh, look at the way she's smiling at you. She doesn't have to be so happy about this. And what happens after we walk up the stairs? Let's see. Oh, isn't that interesting? The door slams in your face and the lock clicks.
Oh
That's a
no.
familiar move. Did I do that last time? Then you should know that you won't be able to leave.
Oh no! Did someone lock us in here? That's not fair. We're supposed to leave now.
She's right. It isn't fair. But the unfairnesses of the world are no match for the strength of true love.
What do you think you're doing, narrator? Let us out!
Enough with this true love nonsense. You just met her. Of course you wouldn't understand. Our passions run deeper than anything you have ever known. Are you listening to this? You don't have to go along with the every whim of that delusional voice. I'm just along for the ride at this point.
Wait, do you think you can open it? I think we can open if we try together. I think we've got this. Open the door by yourself. Let's open it together.
Okay. Yeah, let's do it.
Like a pair of teenagers in love, you and the princess place your hands on the door together. Blech.
Shut up, narrator.
And
And?
lock clicks and the door creaks open. Are you kidding me? I told you our love was insurmountable.
We did it!
You and the princess make your way upstairs. Her freedom and the world's ruin are just a few moments away. If you don't mind, I'm going to fix myself a drink before you ruin everything. If I'm about to see the end of the world, I'd rather not see it sober.
Well, you do that. You do that, jerk. You go ahead and do that. Get yourself a drink, because me and the princess, we're leaving, and we're gonna be happy.
That's the way out. We're going to leave together, just like you wanted.
Yes, I suppose you are going to do that, aren't you? You cross the room, opening the door to the cabin.
And
then you step outside.
we made it. Romantic haze, your love will set you free. And I got my first Steam achievement for this.
A happy ending at last.
We did it. What should we do now?
Uh-oh. That's not good.
Where did everything go?
Uh-oh.
Where did he go? Oh, is he gone? I hadn't noticed. I was too busy staring deep into our beloved's eyes.
I'm cold. Is being happy supposed to be so cold?
Uh-oh.
He's cold. Quick, our feathers. Pluck them all and weave her a coat worthy of a princess.
Feathers? Oh my god. But you don't get the chance to make that jacket. Something has taken her away, and it's left something else in her place.
She's gone. Where did she go? Should we try and find her? And is that a mirror? Why is it here? Why now?
I don't know where she went, and I don't know how we'd even go about looking for her. The narrator is gone. I think I'm supposed to look at the mirror. Oh no. Oh, come back, princess. I miss you. I think I'm supposed to look at the mirror.
He is. Does that mean the world ended?
I'm guessing it did.
A villain vanquished.
I don't know where she went, and I don't know how we'd even go about looking for her.
Right. She's gone. It's just us and that awful thing. I can't believe she was taken away from us. The nerve.
I think I'm supposed to look at the mirror.
Something dreadful about it. I don't think you should. Yes, I fear that we won't like what we'll see. What if we just sit here and preen for a while? That can't hurt, right?
Approach the mirror. That's the only choice left.
I'm begging you, don't do this.
Ignore him. You approach the mirror. Gaze into your reflection. Silence as you reach forward. They're gone, but the mirror remains. It's time for you to see what's in it. The body. It's you. Ah, I got another. Ooh. So that's how you get that. You are alone in a place that is empty. It is quiet here. Proceed to the cabin. You are at the cabin. Approach her. And yes, your scaly talent hand, lol lol lol. Good job. Uh-oh. Bye-bye, princess. Preen, lol 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 lol. You're some sort of bird man. It seems that way, doesn't it? Lovely. Okay.
Something finds me in the long quiet and brings me the gift of a fragile vessel.
What? And looks like I got a newcomer in the chat. Hello to Bob? Just Bob. The creator of the game is streaming a playthrough of the game. Really? Well, that's interesting. The long quiet. What are you? Ooh, a lot of choices here. What are you? The gift of a fragile vessel? Is this the end of the world? Let her out of there. Do you know the narrator? Are you what sent me to slay the princess? Are you what trapped me here? Do you know about the worlds beyond this place? Are you the princess? Do we know each other? What happens now? Attack the entity, destroy your body. She's Kali or some sort of destruction goddess. She's gonna consume you. Right, where was I? What should I ask? And didn't one of them say, yeah, are you the princess?
She is part of me, and part of me is her.
But were you always the princess, or are you just making her a part of yourself?
You speak in circles. Does it matter where one thing begins and another ends?
The gift? What are you?
I am solitary lights in an empty city. What are you?
Solitary lights? What do you mean? What do you think I am? I don't know what I am. I'm a person.
Thoughts without connections. A dim and naked. I wish to
Like
follow creeks. Nerves and fibers to feel the worlds beyond. Perspectives to make my own. This molded her to love you, and she'll make for a gentle heart. Do not mourn her. She has served her purpose.
Her purpose? Is this the end of the world?
How can the world have ended if we are talking?
Let her out of there!
I'm sorry. There are some changes that can never be undone.
There are some tears that can never be unshed. This is not a place that can hold a fragment of a concept. The moment she arrived here, she was going to return to me. I promise that it doesn't hurt.
Do you know the narrator?
You are the only thing I have ever known. The space we're in is vacant. Nothing comes here but us.
Are you what sent me to slay the princess? Are you what trapped me here?
I have only just now stirred to consciousness. I could not have trapped you here, and I too yearn to be free.
Do you know what the worlds beyond... Do you know about the worlds beyond this place?
I know only that they are.
I mean, do we know each other?
You are familiar, but you are not me. I feel sadness, longing, hope as I witness you.
What happens now?
Nothing, as we are, but I know that there are worlds beyond us, and that we are meant to reach them. There is no exit, but this vessel is a creature of perception. She can make you forget, if only you believe her to be able to. Bring me more perspectives, so that I may be whole, and perhaps then we will know our freedom.
Oh, man, I feel sorry for her. This is Gem... I don't know about the rest of you folks, but this is Gem... This is actually making me a bit emotional. Aren't you scared that I'll find a way to kill you? How much will I forget? How many more pieces of you do I have to find? And what if I don't let you do this to me? I was sent to save the princess to stop her from destroying the world. If I help you, is that what you're going to do? Okay, make me forget.
You ask of things that cannot be done. To destroy is merely to reshape, to remold.
And you're being semantic. What are you going to do if I help you?
How can I know? I am flickers in something sprawling and unilluminated.
Aren't you scared that I'll find a way to kill you?
I have not lived. I am not afraid to die.
And how much will I forget?
Everything, until we meet again.
And how many more pieces of you do I have to find?
More than you have found, but less than there are to find. I am infinite. The rest will find their own way home.
And what if I don't let you do this to me?
Then we will be here forever, as we are now. Unfinished, dry, hollow.
I'm not going back. Wait.
If you need time, then I'll wait with you.
Wait forever?
You are as I am now, and forever is a long time to remain undone. I am not you, but I know that I would return before forever was finished. What textures will you weave for yourself to occupy forever? Will you place the images of you and I into a box for safekeeping? If you close that box, will you become another you in another world? An imaginary pattern repeating itself until it can no longer bear the weight of its hand-drawn cage. You'll always come back to the box, because you'll always want to know what it means to be you. I will be here waiting by your side until you're ready to return to mine.
Uh-oh. What the? What the? Okay, what just happened? The game just closed itself. Folks, I can't believe what just happened. The game literally just closed itself. I mean, did I do that? Because I chose to wait forever? Was that meant to happen? No, serious. Someone tell me, was that meant to happen? That the game would shut itself off? Oh no. Oh God, I don't believe. So that wasn't meant to happen. Oh, what did I do? How did I do that? Oh no, I hope my progress isn't all lost. I'm gonna have to start it up again. But oh my God, that was hitting me hard in that moment.
You have returned to me. Though you were gone mere moments, I never left your side.
Okay, she said. Oh, just gave me another attempt to outweight your destiny. You have returned to me, though you were... Okay, I think that was meant to happen. I think the game because I chose to basically wait forever. As far as I know, there's no mechanic in the game where it turns itself off. Its intentional progress won't be gone, I think. Oh my God, that was amazing. The game is aware. Yeah, that's what it did. The game shut itself off because I chose to wait forever. So she said she'd wait. So she said she'd wait for me. So so the game closed, and as soon as they open it up again, she's back. She says she returned. It knows oh wow. You didn't experience this. Oh, you never talked with her. Oh, wow. I'm staggered. I'm absolutely staggered. Seriously, my mind's blown. Just blown at this moment. So, so what I could have done is just left the game closed and come back to it later so I can to carry on. That's I'm amazed. I'm amazed. See? And I mean, at this point, I'm not sure if I should go on at this point. I'm wondering if I should stop here for the time being. Wait a minute. You all can still hear me, right? That's true. Streamlabs is really lagging. So yes, everyone. As far as I can make out, yes, the game was supposed to shut itself off. It does shut itself off if you choose to wait forever. So if you're just gonna wait forever, the game may as well shut itself, close itself. She'll just wait for you. And I hope Snow. Hello to you. I don't think I've seen you here before. I hope you continue though. This game is amazing. Speaking as its biggest fan. Hit continue one more time. Well, I'm not sure how much longer I can keep going, but I might as well keep going a bit longer because wow, Alright, I'm gonna keep going, so okay, make me forget.
She asks that I tell you to remember her. You won't.
Everything goes dark and you die. Oh. That was so sad. Well, I hope to see her again soon. Chapter 1, The Hero and the Princess. A loving vessel, bring the damsel to her.
You're on a path in the woods, and at the end of that path is a cabin.
The real Say the Princess starts here. You'll know it when you start it. You're here to slay her. If you don't... Yeah. Bottle breaking sound, the mirror. I'm not sure, Attack of Stripes. Note, you can skip previously seen dialogue by hitting tab on your keyboard or RI on your controller. I mean, okay, all right. So it seems to reach the real, actually get to the real game, you really do have to. You just have to get one of the endings. The choices the choices you make in this game really do matter. Every choice you make matters. Might as well head. Yeah. Do I get some. Turn around and leave. Suddenly continue to the cap. What if I say that? I think I'm just gonna head to the cabin.
You make your way up the short path. We're not going to go through with this, right? She's a princess. We're supposed to save Princess. Ignore him. He doesn't know what he's talking about.
I'm assuming it's just gonna
The
be the
interior of the cabin is almost entirely bare. The air is stale and musty, and the floor and walls are painted in a fine layer of dust.
It's just the regular cabin this time.
Is a plain wooden table.
It's just
perched on that table is a pristine blade. The blade is your implement. You'll need it if you want to do this right. You take the blade from the table. It'd be rather difficult to slay the princess and save the world without it.
I'm guessing there's no way to get to the damsel anymore, so I think after this I may as well just kill her. Even though I really don't want to.
The door to the basement creaks open, revealing a staircase faintly illuminated by an unseen light in the room below. This is an oppressive place. The air feels heavy and damp, a hint of rot filtering from the ancient wood. Her voice carries up the stairs.
Yeah, I've heard all this before.
Who's there?
Oh, she sounds different this time.
She sounds dangerous. It's almost as if she's the one in charge down here.
Don't let it fool you. It's all part of the manipulation.
Shall I say something or shall I just keep going?
Oh, it's been so long since anyone's come down here. I was starting to think they'd forgotten about me.
You walk down the stairs and lock eyes with the princess. There's a heavy chain around her wrist, binding her to the far wall of the basement.
She's so coldly beautiful. Is she really a threat to the world?
Focus on the task at hand.
And there you are. Are you here to kill me or something?
See, what? No way. Why would you even think that? Okay, yeah, you call me. I'm here to slay you. Nuh-uh, nuh-uh. I haven't decided yet. I'm just here to talk. Say something, interact. Like,
How about you drop the knife and the two of us just talk?
Look how reasonable she's being. We should just drop the blade and talk things out. Don't you dare. It's fine. We can decide what we want to do after we talk to her. Maybe she really is a monster. Killing someone in cold blood isn't very becoming of us.
she said she wouldn't remember you. What do you mean? I don't think she does, Tiger Stripes. I don't think she... Drop the knife, tighten your...
You ignore the trembling in your hands and tighten your grip on the blade.
You poor thing. Your hands are shaking. Are you scared of me? Because you should.
You step forward, your grip on the blade tightening as you steel your resolve.
Oh no. Okay, folks, I'm gonna have to. All right, folks, I'm gonna have to wrap this up. I'm gonna have to wrap this up quick because I have to go soon.
I'm probably chained up in this.
Unarmed. If you hesitate now,
Then I'm not talking to you.
And I guess we're at an impasse.
you stare at the princess, squinting. She squints back.
The two of you are gonna do this forever, aren't you?
Why does he have to do it? Why do I have to do it quick? Because I have to go and eat. That's why. Oh, I'm just gonna slay her.
Doubt, unfortunately, clouds your thoughts as you attempt to run her through. A moment of distraction and hesitation is all she needed to sidestep your thrust and deliver a catastrophic blow to your jaw. It feels like you've been hit with a sledgehammer. You can feel bone grinding on bone where your jaw has been fractured.
Holy shit, that hurts!
Though she's unarmed, the shock of that first strike is enough to stagger you, putting you and the princess on somewhat equal footing. Your blade slashes through the air again and again, and her fists connect with your body as many times or more, each impact as heavy as that first bone-crushing hit.
We can still turn this around.
Right, flee and lock her in the basement. Finish the job.
You and the princess stare at each other, both gasping for breath, equally exhausted. You probably won't make it out of here alive, but you can at least make sure that she won't make it out of here either.
Excuse me?
Do you think this is what I wanted to happen? I have a duty to state the facts of the situation, and honestly, it's a miracle anyone is still standing right now. Can you not feel all those ruptured organs bouncing around in there? If the princess doesn't do our friend in herself, internal bleeding is certain to finish the job. The two of you clash for the final time. You feel your ribs break as she delivers a heavy blow, but you push through the pain, falling forward and sinking your blade deep into the princess's heart.
Oh.
The two of you fall to the floor.
And that's that. She's dead.
This was fun.
You found this fun?
The princess gasps, her voice an unhealthy rasp as her lungs start to fill with blood.
You put up more of a fight than I thought you would. But I have to wonder, do you really think this is the end?
Ooh.
But you don't have time to worry over such things. Everything goes dark, and you die.
Oh, wonderful. Chapter 2, The Adversary.
You're on a path in the woods, and at the end of that path is a cabin. And in the basement of that cabin is a princess. You're here to slay her. If you don't, it will be the end of the world.
here we are again. Okay, all right, folks. As much as I'd like to keep going, I think I'm gonna have to call it quits for now. So yeah, I've got to go and eat. I got a meal waiting for me. So I'm gonna have to wrap things up here and yeah, yes, Tiger Stripes, I do. So I'm just I gotta say this is despite how simple the gameplay is, I've only been playing this for about just over an hour, and this has to be one of the greatest games I've ever played. I mean, this game has hit me right in the. This has given me a real emotional gut punch. This game so far, and especially the bit with when we're in the long quiet, or with the amalgamation of whatever the prince or the princess. Yeah, that really hit me. That was really sad. That was really emotional. But you can rest assured, I will be playing this again. Hopefully very soon, and I definitely want to stream more of it. So I hope you be able to join me again for that. But yes, I have to go, and thank you everybody for coming in. And I think I see some new faces here in the stream tonight. Thank you, especially on YouTube. Thank you very much. But for now, everybody, I really do have to go. So from the surface of Skaro, this is Dalek451 signing off. I wish you all a very good evening, night, morning, afternoon, wherever you are, and I will see you all next time for more chill and chats and for more games. So bye for now, everybody.